So this is a painting of a gentleman called Dr. John Ash, whom you may never have heard of, but he's very important in the history of Birmingham because John Ash was one of the founders of the General Hospital, which was really the first hospital in Birmingham, and also it was a free hospital. So if you were ill as a normal person, you could go and be treated. This building here is the General Hospital as it was. It's now the site where the Children's Hospital is in Birmingham, if you're looking for it. So you can see him here dressed as a very extravagant looking 18th century gentleman in his wig. He's wearing the red robe that indicates that he is a physician, and he's holding the plans of the General Hospital. The painting itself is also quite important because it was painted by Reynolds. He and John Ash were very friendly. After John Ash had worked in Birmingham for some time, he moved to London where he knew Reynolds. And this is one of the very last paintings that Reynolds painted because really sadly he got an eye disease and went blind, and not very long afterwards died. And I've learnt recently that there's potentially some interesting symbolism in this. So you can see that the trees around the General Hospital are nice and green and in sort of spring colours, and that theoretically indicates that the General Hospital is new. But if you look sort of just above John Ash's head and by the statue, you can see there's another tree that you can see, and that's in autumnal colours, and that's supposed to indicate that John Ash is coming towards the end of his career, and also potentially that so was Reynolds. So that's why it's in those colours. Now you'll notice it's quite difficult to see John Ash's face because we've got this really annoying strap around it. And that's because it's a really big painting and it's heavy. And in order to ensure that it's secured well in the store, we're just using this strapping to tie it on, as well as the rack hooks that we have. So this is just making sure that it doesn't fall over. Obviously in the gallery, this wouldn't be here, but whilst it's in store, it just has that bit to keep it safe.